realized I lost my save. Oh well.
Dear Esther, the gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing stock driving them away. Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands.
Nice. So you can hear me?
300 years later,
Over this
even
guy,
they
even?
have departed.
I think I'm getting some epically low FPS here, unfortunately. I don't need that. It's a little better. Yeah, it is. Especially when I saw that ghost, I was like, okay, I'm done for now. Is the FPS looking like ass on the stream?
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
Golden rule. was down
dear
here.
Esther.
Oh, yes, it was.
I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves. My forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
So creepy when I go in the water. Wish there was a little bit of a sprint in this game, but I guess then you wouldn't look at everything. Wish I could have gone up to the lighthouse.
Reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight, he landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend, but then he didn't have my reasons. When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this. Keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of flesh.
Yeah, I'm getting really low through this. Let's see.
They were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1770. '76, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses?
Doesn't seem to be helping.
Marking the geography with a superimposed significance that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction.
It's saying I'm just having consistently low FPS. I'm not sure what to do about that exactly. Can you still hear me on the microphone? Okay. Does it look like a reasonable FPS or no? It says it's dropping to like 20 and stuff. Okay. Hey, Matt.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old.
It might be. I'm just noticing that the OBS broadcaster here says the FPS keeps dropping down to like 26, so I'm not sure. As long as it looks good to you guys, I'm not going to complain.
Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Actually, the turning off the preview mode helped a lot. Now it's at like 28, 29 consistently. Okay. Yep, I'll keep playing.
I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
That one's awesome. Yeah, go back and look at that one. That's been all over the place. That's the second time I've seen that so far. I have no idea, but it looks awesome. I suppose that's one of the things you'll find out throughout the game, what that means exactly, in the context of it. No, I've had it for a while. Crap. I just haven't played it in a long time. Guess my character's not a good swimmer. Really? I can't go farther than this? I believe it's just the Half-Life 2 engine source. Yeah, I can't go out there. Okay. But yeah, it's like an updated source engine, basically. Like higher res textures and stuff. Let's see if the ghost is there again. Probably not.
He still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the area and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
Yeah, I saw the Humble Bundle. Not interested in too many of the games there, and I think I had like 2 of them already. I'd have to look at I'd have to look at the list again just to make sure, but I knew I had a few. Don't want to go down there. Yes, I have Psychonauts. Don't have Brutal Legends. I'm not too interested in that. I do want the costume one. Was that on there? I didn't think it was on there. I don't know. I would just have to get Psychonauts and Brutal Legends, which I'm not too interested in order to get it. Is it one of the beat a certain price and get it games, or is it just one of the ones you get automatically? I might have to check that out then. I just remember seeing Psychonauts and Brutal Legend as the top two being advertised for it and losing interest. And their new adventure game will come if you just pay any price. It'll just like be activated or something. Is that how it is? Or will you have to pay $8 for that too? Okay. Or is that just the documentary? I assume it comes with the game if you spend $35, but yeah, I can't go up there. Okay. If the FPS is good, I'm gonna make this windowed again. Is the FPS still good? Wake up. Chapter 1. Oh, getting a perfect 30 FPS here, of course.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Gonna put it back on full screen. I like the FPS I was getting on my end better. Yeah, much better. This is where I saw the ghost. Oh, there he is. He's still there. Oh snap. This guy creeped me out so much the first time I was playing through this. Is he gonna go away if I walk up to him? I don't see him anymore. I'll go down there and look up again and see if I can see him, because that's how I first saw him. He might. I read up on it one time, and it said that they're actually rare encounters. Like, you won't see the ghost every time you play. Yep, there he is. Look, if I go to my peripheral, you can see him on the left edge of the screen there. But if you look straight at him, he won't be there. It is creepy, because then when you're just walking, you're like, you see something and you're like, wait, and then it's gone. Then you're walking away and you still see him. Oh, that is awesome. Hey Carrie, are you seeing this? Or are you totally watching your K-pops? I'm gonna get a screenshot of him, I think. F7 maybe? Or F8? F8, okay. Or F12, that works too. You might be able to, yeah. I'll go over there now. I mean, I saw it. I'm just gonna... Just gonna Alt-Tab and ruin the processing power here for a second. Okay, we're back. That's so cool, though. You could just zoom in, you see him barely, and then... It's such a cool effect. It freaked me out the first time I was playing. It was like late at night, and I was like, wait, what was that? There's nothing there. And then he moved, he like walked on. Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm just gonna, sorry if this is boring, I'm just gonna, no you didn't, he's right here. You see that in the left corner, Carrie? And not the corner, the left side. Yeah, he's black. But if you look straight at him, he disappears. So you just walk and you see him in your peripheral, and you're like, wait, something's moving over there. So that like really creeped me out the first time I was playing this, because I was like, there's something there, but every time I look, he's not there. So I'm gonna head towards him and see what happens. I'm just gonna try and keep him in my peripheral so I know where he is. So racist. Sorry, that's the best way I knew how to describe him. Oh, that's good, Matt. Awesome. Yeah, the ambient sounds in this game are fantastic. Is he still there? I think he went away.
I've begun to wonder if Donnelly's voyage here was as prosaic as it was presented. How disappointed not to have found the bones of the holy man. No wonder he hated the inhabitants so. To him they must have seemed like barnacles mindlessly clinging to a mercy seat. Why cling so hard to the rock? Because it is the only thing that stops us from sliding into the ocean. Into oblivion.
Nope, he's not here anymore, and I don't see anything except for the buoy over there. But I was like, wait a second, while he's narrating, is there going to be something behind me? He'll probably be back if I walk down there. We'll see. I think he's gone for good. Oh well, at least I got a couple of screenshots of him. prove it. Yeah, he's gone. Alas. I always think there's going to be something interesting among the garbage, but so far, nothing. Yeah. Or like, yeah, like a slender page or something. It's cool that the sound changes while you're in here. Oh, I see, I never played Myst. That's one of those games where I have to try one of these days. If I ever see it really cheap. That or Riven. I heard a lot of good things about Riven. People told me I'd probably like Riven over Myst. Where should I go, left or right? There's a place down that ravine there, and it looks like I can follow the beach that way. So what do you guys think? Yeah, I know, Gaga. I'd wait for a sale, though. Because I'm a cheap-ass bastard. $10 is too much. Beach looks scary? Beach it is, then. I like that the Half-Life 2 sounds are still linked to the menu.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
New hermits. Guess I can't go to the beach. Yeah, I'll try it one of these days. I'm definitely noticing that more relaxing games are more my thing lately. I'm shying away from MMOs and stressful competitive games. Like StarCraft 2, I've tried playing 1 versus 1 recently, and not only did it drop me to bronze from gold, which was a pride breaker enough as it is, it's just so ridiculously stressful now. I don't have an iPad. I have a Samsung.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh crap. So his love was killed in a car accident, looks like. That sucks. Anyway, I have a Samsung Galaxy Note. I'll check it and see if Myst is on there. 'Cause that would be interesting. That would be really cool to have that on the go with me. Yeah, kidney stones. It turned into islands. Myst wallpapers. Myst touchpad. Pokemon dungeon. That's always great. There's something called a Lansar. Well, they should put it on Google Apps, so I'd play it. I could always play the PlayStation version of Myst on the Samsung, because there's something called RetroArch for Android, which can play emulators of all the old games. So I could probably play Myst on there. Oh geez, another split. Let's go to Low Road. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure playing it when you were younger probably had a part in that. But I've heard so many good things, you know, it'll be worth checking out.
When I first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
Oh. I don't know if it'll let me fall in. Of course, there's no fence around this. Oh, this is... Watch, it'll probably stop me. I'm just like... Well, you can actually see the water down there. It might be. Ooh, house. Looks like a train ticket. Licenses.
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
I don't know, like there's not a lot of stuff found on the ground so far. I mean, like there's the etchings on the wall, but there's just something so inherently interesting about just exploring, even if there's nothing there in this game. It's wild. It's a cool effect. They should make a sequel with the Crysis 3 engine, Cry 3. That'd be freaking gorgeous. So cool. It's like Ireland or Scotland or something. There's probably one being made, but yeah, I haven't heard of it
The
yet.
bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it.
Jeez.
There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Died of a disease from his malcontented goats. Sucks to be him. This looks like a graveyard or something. Oh, there we go. Something blue there, I don't know what it is. It's like a flower or something. I wonder if there's going to be a ghost in this house. That'd be awesome.
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, whoa. There's a ghost. See him? Straight ahead in the cave there. That's awesome. I love that there's ghosts hidden, in the game like that. It's so epic. This one doesn't change when I look at the side. Oh, I'll chase him down in a minute. Maybe I can see him a little closer. I'll walk down here. This looks slightly dangerous. The music hasn't changed much. There's different music for different areas, but no, nothing really. Probably the only creepy theme was the one playing over by the boat with the do. At least I thought that was creepy because it was a little more minimalistic and a lot of minor notes in it. Part of me wants to fall down there, but another part of me is like, you'll make it down there soon enough. You can see the steps, so you must be able to at least. Yeah, they really tried their best with this game, considering what they had to work with. Walking on the fence. Yeah, I can't get there from here. Okay. Quick save it here, just in case something goes wrong. I think you can do that. Yeah, quick save F5, okay. Actually, I should take the time to test that theory. Save it. Whoa, yes, there is nothing stopping you. Okay.
Come back.
Reset it just so I didn't die. Yeah, there's nothing keeping you from falling. Good to know. Come back. Oh, there's the ghost again. Hello. Let's go see what he's up to now. Or she. I don't know. Let's check out this shack first, because we haven't been in there. Yeah, you come back to the place right before you died. Maybe it's a few seconds saved or something. Or maybe it used my own save that I made. That's kind of creepy. It's really creepy, actually. Can I go up there? Yeah, they're all over the place. Can't wait to find out what they mean. I mean, I think this guy's a scientist or a researcher or something. That's what I'm getting from all this. Nope, can't go there. Okay. I wish I could jump. I'd be jumping like a lunatic everywhere. Invisible Walls, the game. Except for when it keeps you from dying. Then there's no invisible wall. Oh, he's moving! It's like gliding. That's crazy. Guess we can't see him up close though. Oh well. Oh yeah, definitely have. I watch the live speedruns a lot. You know, the jumping is affected by your momentum, crouch jumping, all those things. Yeah, it's a wild game for that sort of thing. I think that's where we have to go. Cave time.
In a footnote, the editor comments that at this point, Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eyes.
So this could be a dream then. Yeah, the ocean's awesome. So far, I'm loving that I can play this and stream, you know, without too much resources or problems. So
They
we'll do this
found
more often.
Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
It's either a cross or a cross or a mast up ahead. Have you tried OBS, Open Broadcasting Software? That's what I'm using right now, and it's surprisingly fluid, and it's not taking up too much. You know, that's a problem. I think you use live stream, right? You use Procaster. I think so, yeah, why not? I just prefer to use Twitch even with the art, because I think it's just easier. I think it comes out nicer. Yeah, Procaster is a hog, it's a resource hog. Definitely try OBS. Because this is great so far. And my friend who has a really crappy computer was actually able to play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon with a great FPS, with just a great stream. You know, it was very detailed, it was awesome. No slowdown, no lag whatsoever. So it's definitely worth a shot. Yeah, it can save your videos.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
It's creepy as hell. What the hell was that? It's a backwards record or something? See, I like little places like this. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a trunk. Okay. I would love this to turn out to be a Lovecraft story, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's horror. Flat clothes. So, I guess I'm dying because my leg is gangrenous or something. Maybe that's why I'm walking so slowly. Or maybe this is all a dream and it's a fever dream from dying or something. Hallucination. I should just stop trying to figure it out and just play it. I love that mast over there. It just seems like it's such great symbolism from so many viewpoints. I'm not sure what the symbolism means, but it's still pretty cool. Uh-oh. Looks like I can only fall down there. I love the blue and orange, though. Alright, let's do it. This is probably how I break my leg. Leg broken. It's chocolate time. Oh yeah, that sounded great.
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rocks.
Huh. Wow, that's cool. Oh, don't have a flashlight now. That sucks. Yeah, it's pretty. This is a pretty amazing place. That could be blood. This could just be like a blacklight effect or something. I like the music too. I think it does, yeah. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. No, don't do that. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool too, green and blue.
They'd stopped the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
I'm not using a headset, I'm using Bose headphones and a Yeti microphone. The microphone is studio quality though, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I love my Yeti. There's more OHs and NH2 or NN2 or something. Might be nuts, but I feel like something's following me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about chemistry. That was years ago. It's starting to look like engineering, like, you know, like the parts of a computer chipboard. Or I'm just crazy. Oh yeah, I'm hearing everything, dude. This game's creepy as hell that way. I mean, there's my own when I move, but when I don't move. See if I can... Is the audio down? No, the audio's all the way up. Okay. Nice. I love that blue and green. So cool. Oh, wow. Look at that. Am I gonna have to fall again? Yep. I love the purple. Look at the purple. Ah, so cool. I don't know why, but that looked like a chicken to me at first. Chicken. It's reminding me heavily of Skyrim right now. Oh, green and red, awesome. Oh, the water's pushing me. Whoa. Is that blood? Oh, look at those colors. Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. Mushroom. Mushrooms everywhere. Now I'm crouching. Yeah, I believe it. There's... You have a big enough vision for something, you can get amazing stuff done. Like that guy who did all the special effects for the movie Monster from his own bedroom.
In my final dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder, the world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine, between each shoulder the nascency of flight.
There's like 3 ways to go in this area. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to head up, so I'm just gonna explore a little bit first. Oh, playing... No, those aren't playing cards, those are Polaroids. That looks like an X-ray. It's an ultrasound. See, that's why I always look and find little things like that. Guess maybe this is supposed to... Oh, that's a pregnancy X-ray. I guess this is supposed to represent like losing a baby or something, the broken eggs with all the Polaroids. Almost missed that one. I could just let the current carry me. Yeah, me too. There's so much to look at that so many other people would just walk right on by. This game is all about rewarding you for exploring, I think. I think these paint cans are what he used for this. That's why there's so many paint cans all over. It's just iridescent paint or something. That looks like a syringe almost. Man, not really. It's like a disabled connection or something. Nothing there? Okay. Let's get back in the water. Fastest you'll probably move in this game, going along with the current. There's another one. OH and an H2 again, an HO. Yeah, this is probably like the recesses of his mind or something. Luminous paint. Yep. Yeah, or a scientist of some sort, or a doctor maybe. Maybe he's a doctor and his wife and child died in childbirth or something like that. Judging by those Polaroids, I mean.
When I was coming round from the operation, I remember the light they shone in my eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a well. People moved at the summit, but I could not tell if you were one of them.
go up here first, see if I can go up here. Oh, really? I'll go back and check again in a second. Yeah, I can't go up there. Okay. It was intriguing though. I was like, straight shot up to the surface. Yeah, it looks like trees. Or a reflection from the pool. Just find out. Whoa, okay. Getting really nuts here. Behold, Damascus taken. Is taken. Yeah, some serious crap is about to go down. Damascus is taken. I think that's the light from the candle, or it's supposed to be anyway. I don't see any blood. Yeah, that has to be something. I keep seeing that. Like a heart or a fetus or something. Like maybe it could be like a... I don't know, something like that. Away from being a city. Pizza in the stomach. And it shall be... a ruinous herd, head, keep, a ruinous heap. I can't tell. Maybe it's quoting scripture. Hey, yo. Dude, this guy's got a broken leg. That's gotta suck to crawl that much. How much, dude? You just testing out OBS for streaming? Oh, it's forcing me to swim. This should be interesting. Ah, nice. Thank you. I thought it would be something like that. What is it taken by? It said Damascus is taken. Taken by the devil, or... Sorry, man. It's probably because I'm using a high bit rate. Can you try 480? fall down again. There's no option. No, that's weird. Whoa, this is cool. I think this is where his wife died. Because he mentioned an accident. This is awesome. Keep looking for ghosts. Yeah, seriously. Like shattered memories. Yeah. Oh, I didn't read what that said. Yep, new area. Can't go back. Oh, we're outside again. It's nighttime. Very cool. Oh, which way to go? I'm feeling left.
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
Sorry, it was just the type of game I felt like playing tonight, I think. That's definitely a computer chip. I don't know why I'm calling you ill. I should just call you Donnie. Guess I can't go there. It's just a force of habit, dude. I still call my friend Linkovich dry, for example. This is probably an invisible wall here. Or I'll start drowning. Yep, invisible wall. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. See if I can get up on there and look at it. No. Keep almost drowning. Whoa, okay, can't go that way either. It's awesome, it's like a painting you can only see from the sky. I think that's the point. I think he's dying. I think this is like a last hallucination or like a trip through his mind. And he keeps talking about wanting to see his wife again, or like he's telling her a story of his experiences. What is that? Is that a coffin? Maybe I'll be headed up there next. I'm so curious about what that is now, though. Yeah, it might be a bunker. I can't tell how big it is from here. I'm gonna go back up there. Yeah, that film's a good one. Love the soundtrack. 322. Oof. Paint can alter. Oh, there's the first time we're seeing paintbrush. Just maybe he stopped here. I think he stopped here. Uh-oh, there's the ghost. I think. Or it might just be another candle. Yeah, it's probably just another candle. It's flickering, though. It has to be something different. I don't know. Wars here.
Of fire and soil, I chose fire. It seemed the more contemporary of the options, the more sanitary. I could not bear the thought of the reassembly of such a ruin. Stitching arm to shoulder and femur to hip, charting a line of thread like traffic stilled on a motorway, making it all acceptable for tearful aunts and traumatized uncles flown in specially for the occasion. Reduce to ash, mix with water, make a phosphorescent paint for these rocks and ceiling.
Holy crap, it's a, pedals. Yeah, this is definitely a dream or something. Surgical instruments. The blood is spattered like the paint. Yeah, trauma. Oh yeah, no, and there was also Polaroids of, what was it, an ultrasound, like a pregnancy ultrasound, and a Polaroid of a woman, and all right next to a nest with broken eggs in it, so the symbolism is pretty heavy in this. Oh, there's another ghost. Hello. This one isn't showing up in my peripheral. This one wants to be dead on. Yeah, I guess I know where to look for that. It's weird. Mike the Ghost Hunter. Sweet. All these individual caves. Maybe this is the finished diagram. Still up there. He's just chilling.
Hall by the roadside, by the exit for Damascus, all ticking and cooled, all feathers and remorse, all of these signals routed like traffic through the circuit diagrams of our guts, those badly written boats torn bottomless in the swells, washing us forever ashore.
He's getting all anxiety-ridden now. He's getting all stressed out. Radio. It's kind of like a face. Yeah, there's been a ton of chains like that. Most of them different. Is that something? Did I miss that? Nah, it's probably just a texture. We're getting closer to finding out the truth here. The paint is lifted off here. I don't know if that's purposeful. Probably not. Oh, shit. Okay. Light from heaven shone around him. God, I love that. I wish I knew what that was. I didn't realize this was so biblical. I just, it didn't start out with a lot of hints like that. Now they're everywhere. Maybe this is like purgatory or some road to heaven for him. A light, okay. A light from heaven shone around. Choices. It's from Max about Paul. Alright, thanks, Matt. It's pretty cool. Music's changing. Something creepy's gonna... Whoa. Lots of death here.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases,
so
and
cool.
then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
All the letters. "2004, and that I departed. Passport. Departed or attempted to depart. July 13th, 2004. Been forcibly... deteriorated, steadily deteriorated, yeah. It was like lost or something. Undersigned, Robert. Sincerely thank the Icelandic nation for the friendship. It has shown to me ever since. Huh. That's interesting. I wish they were sent out with like candles in them. That would be a really cool image. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go in the water with them. There's a ramp down. Uh-oh. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. I guess that's continuing the part about Paul. There's complete eggs this time. They're not broken. That'd be cool if the ghosts turned out to be angels or something. Like just watching him, make sure he moves on. An invalid passport. Health has steadily declined. Yeah. It's too hard to read. Something up there we're probably gonna have to find too. Yeah, there's nothing over there. I wonder what's under there. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know if it's anything on my end, please. That was me all tabbing because I was chatting with someone. It's probably the closest I'm going to get to that. I'm probably not going to find out what that is. Still awesome, though. More flowers.
When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes, certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased and caused hallucinations and delusions of transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers, and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
Jeez. Yeah, you're right, though, Paul. Oh, the ghost is still there. Hanging out. Don't disappear yet. No. Climb. Yeah, I wish. Walk right up to him if I could. He'd probably disappear immediately.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey... Okay. Well, this is where the ghost was, but he's gone. I think that cell tower, radio tower, whatever that is probably the final destination. There's more writing. And was come near to panic? No. And has come near to Damascus.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
And neither did he eat nor drink. And he was 3 days without sight. Okay. The colors are getting way more saturated now. Jeez. So much color. Wonder if he'll come to the end when it's like dawn. You're right, it's a bunker, basically.
Returning to my car afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
And it came to pass that as I made my journey, I'm gonna have to read that up there, I can't see it. It's interesting that when I lost my flashlight, so many more candles started popping up. That's definitely a bunker. Whoa, rings. Wedding rings. It's kind of awesome. They're both standing here, or at least metaphorically. I think that tower is like to the sky or heaven. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it because there's so much you can miss if you're not looking at everything. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, and was come nigh unto Damascus. Shouldn't back up too much there. Something noon. Suddenly the one from heaven, a great light round about me. And could not see for the glory.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
That light being led by the hand of them. He's getting really agitated now. That were with me. Came into Damascus. Sorry, I don't remember the whole thing, or I'd repeat it. I think he's talking about angels walking him to heaven. At least that's what I got from it. Surrounded by the light of those that walked with him.
I have run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Wow, cool. I really like that a lot. I was kind of hoping he would fly and he wouldn't just kind of like, you know, fall into the ground. I think games do that too much these days. I've seen that, you know, 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure where the credits are. I'm wondering if this is it, if I'm supposed to press something. Yeah, I guess so. Let me check the internet real quick, see if there's anything I'm supposed to do. Just black at the end of Dear Esther. I think it's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be like a metaphor for death of just nothingness or something like that. I wonder if anything happens if you press the in-game screenshot button. Yeah, it would be wild to see Esther or something like that. Very cool.